What's going on, guys, and welcome back to Injection of Inspiration, where every single Saturday I, Graham Giuseppe Matthews, inject you with a daily dose of motivational advice, helpful tips, and all that other great positive shit. So here today on the show, I do want to focus on one specific topic that I was thinking of a few days ago, and it really hit me when Bell Let's Talk started trending on Twitter. Now, I'm not sure if it's a certain day or if it's a monthly thing, an annual thing. I'm not exactly sure what it was, but it was trending on Twitter a few days ago, all across social media. Essentially, if you're unfamiliar with it, it has to deal with mental health awareness, which is obviously super, super important. I'm not sure if I've ever spent an entire episode, an entire installment of Injection of Inspiration talking about it before, but I did want to do it today. And I came across this quote recently anyway, and I thought it was timely. I thought it was fitting with today's topic. The quote being, "Believe that life is worth living, and your belief will help create the fact." So again, it's kind of confusing, but I thought it was a great quote nonetheless. Believe that life is worth living, and your belief will help create the fact. There's a lot of people out there who do not think their life is worth living, therefore contemplating suicide or depressed or anxious, have anxiety. That type of stuff I fucking hate when people do not take that stuff seriously, or it's like, oh, just get over it. So go fuck yourself. I hate people who think it's such a little thing to be depressed or have anxiety. There's a lot of people out there who can be depressed. Everyone experiences it at one point or another. I don't care who you are, whether you're a kid, teenager, young adult, old person. It doesn't matter. Everyone experiences anxiety and or probably both depression at one point or another in their lives. And to not take it seriously, to simply take it lightly, it's like, oh, just simply get over yourselves. It's like, go fuck yourself if you're one of those people, first of all. Because it is a very serious thing. There's some people that experience it very briefly at one point. There's people who never stop experiencing things like depression and anxiety. They're diagnosed with it and they have it forever. There's a lot of things you can do to, quell, would that be the right word? To, decrease your depression. I'm not sure if that's the right word for it. But for a lot of people, that's a certain thing that doesn't go away. You deal with it constantly, especially at various points after. I know a lot of people who know friends who have committed suicide or, after certain people pass away, people get depressed and stuff like that. It's very much normal to think that if you are depressed, that you're not a normal human being, that, you're not living a normal, regular life. Not saying it's ideal to be depressed, but it is very much a normal thing. Whether you want to believe it or not, pretty much everybody, not even pretty much, everybody experiences it. Maybe not at the same time, but at one point or another, we all experience it. Therefore, people should feel sympathetic and be able to support you and love you and care for you and know that what you're going through is super serious and not to take it lightly. And I was contemplating this a few weeks ago to do for a video, and I guess it's perfectly, I think it's perfect to bring up for today's video, for today's topic, that I feel like we all have, you see in the movies, the devil on your shoulder or the angel on the other shoulder. We all have that. And it seems like the devil on our shoulder, that negative voice, just overwhelming you with negativity. You're not worth it. What you're doing doesn't matter. Nobody loves you. Nobody cares for you. You get that a lot. You might get it once in a while. I feel like a lot of people get it more often than not, and it makes them anxious. It stresses them out. It depresses them. And after a little while, after you kind of sleep on it and not really worry about it, it kind of goes away. For some people, it doesn't go away. But we all have that negative voice in our mind telling us, filling our head with all these negative thoughts. And it's not as simple as just, oh, okay, ignore it. It's kind of hard to ignore that type of shit. So I'm not going to be one of those ignorant assholes who just says, oh, ignore it, move on, get over it. It's not that easy. If it was that easy, it wouldn't be so big of an issue. It wouldn't be as big of an issue as it is, But I am here to help spread awareness for mental health issues and stuff like that, because we all go through it. Again, maybe not as regularly as some people do, but we all experience it at one point or another. So people are out there to support you and care for you and help you throughout your journey, throughout your struggle with mental health issues, because we all know what it's like. Maybe not, as serious or as to the highest degree as some people have it or have experienced it or continuously experience it over the course of their lives. But we all know what it's like to have that little voice in our head. And some people, it's an outright voice. It's an actual legitimate voice of someone telling you, you're not fucking worth it, go kill yourself. And not even ironically either. People are telling other people to go kill themselves, which I will never understand. You are on this earth for a reason. You can believe in God and all that other stuff. I don't want to get into religious reasons here today on the show. But I fully believe that everyone is on this earth for one reason or another. Everyone serves a purpose, and there is everyone out there. There is at least one or more people that care about you or support you. In your case, it's probably well more than one person. It's probably many, many people that you don't even realize. And it's like, oh, if I was to kill myself, no one would care, which is also untrue. But I'm not saying don't do it or do it for other people. Obviously, don't kill yourself. Don't commit suicide. That's a very obvious answer. But people do things for certain reasons. And if your reason is, oh, I don't think anyone cares about me, my life isn't worth living, it's too hard, sometimes it's got to get harder before it gets better. And I've said that before here on the show. It's obviously easier to say it than it is to experience it. I realize that. But there are people out there who want to support you and care for you and do love you, whether you realize it or not. They're always out there. So always keep that in mind. If that's your reason for being depressed or contemplating suicide, is that no one cares about you, it's a very, I don't want to say a dumb reason, but not the greatest reason, because there are people who care about you and who do love you, and they may not just express it. And I've said it before, that you always have to express to people how much they mean to you, constantly. Today, tomorrow, okay, maybe not every 10 seconds, but you know what? Right now, here's a little exercise. Take out your phone, find someone in your phone that you care about, a relative, a friend, coworker, whatever, and tell them how much they mean to you. Because you never know when they might be gone or when you might be gone. So you might as well just say it now. And you never know what that person that you're telling that to might be going through. And it might very well might make their day, whether they're depressed or not. Could very well, probably will make their day to hear that. It's like, oh shit, this person really means something to me, or I really mean something to them. So everyone wants to hear that type of thing. Obviously, don't feign it. Don't tell that to someone that you have no idea who the fuck they are, or you don't care about them. Obviously, only tell it to people that you do legitimately, you are genuine in saying that to. But everyone wants to hear that, because we always experience that little devil on our shoulders telling us to do this or to do that, or you're not worth it and your life isn't worth living. Well, I'm here to tell you that your life is worth living. And don't just take it from me. Take it from everybody else. Everybody else around you that cares for you and that supports you and that wants to support you. So take in that support. Don't, drown other people out. Don't believe that you're a burden either, because you are depressed or you have anxiety or you have this or you have that. Because you're not a burden. People are there to support you. If anything, people love you even more. I mean, we're all loved the same, in my opinion. But they want to help you even more, not shun you away from their lives or whatever, because, you have all these issues. Oh, I don't want to deal with that. If there's anyone out there who does say that to people, again, go fuck yourself. Oh, this person isn't worth my time because they have all these issues that I don't want to help, support them through. It depends, what the issues are, obviously, but if it has to deal with mental health awareness or mental health issues and, depression and anxiety, and you just ditch someone because they have those type of issues, then, again, go fuck yourself, because, they need that support now more than ever, and I think you could be that, the solution to that issue, or at least help them lead to a solution, help them, get to a solution in dealing with mental health issues, dealing with depression, dealing with death, dealing with this, dealing with that, dealing with anxiety and sadness and all these other things that it's a constant struggle that are always there, So definitely believe that. Definitely believe that your life is worth living. I want to recite that quote once more. Believe that life is worth living, and your belief will help create the fact. And it's like one of those things where if you tell yourself enough times, it becomes true. That's why I feel like for a lot of people, when they constantly say to themselves, oh, I have no friends. Oh, I'm your friend. No, I have no friends. You're not my friend. But I want to be your friend. No, I don't want to be your friend because I have no friends. Then over time, it's going to become a fact. No one's going to want to become your friend because you're telling yourself that that you don't have any friends, that no one wants to be your friend. So it can also work positively too. It can work in a positive life. You constantly tell yourself and believe more often than anything, more than anything else, more importantly than anything else. Not only are you saying it, you have to fucking believe what you say. You have to believe, not only tell yourself that your life is worth living, you have to believe that your life is worth living. And it might not be an instant fix. It might not happen overnight. It might be a lengthy process, but you will come to that conclusion over time that your life is worth living, whether you realize it or not. You serve a purpose in this life, and no matter how small, quote unquote, or insignificant, quote unquote, you might believe that you are, you do make a difference in the lives of many. So absolutely always keep that in mind, that your life is worth living. Don't just say it. Don't just write it down. Believe it. And over time, you will help create yourself. You will help yourself create that fact, as the quote says. So that's what that quote means to me. What does it mean to you? What's going on with you guys? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, share the video, all that stuff. Amazingly appreciated. I will be back next Saturday with another all-new installment of Injection of Inspiration. Until then, guys, be well, have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll catch your ass on the road.